Okay, somebody said the YouTube, it said it was still working, but let me know if it's working now. You should start seeing fit pretty soon. Okay, what time is it now? 9:20. So is there, let me just check my, 735 a share. So, okay, again, congratulations, you guys who, it was a rumor, it was a pretty strong rumor, obviously, that Google was going to buy, it was out there yet, but it is a fait accompli. Fait. By the way, notice I put the dollar signs. I think that was you, right? No, not in fit. Signs. I think that was you who recommended I do that, right? For Twitter. You're right. Yeah, I forgot yesterday, but I remembered the day. And to off the top of my sheet. The other one, I just wanted to ANX. I don't think there's any volume. ANX yet. Obviously, if it can keep continuing to AXNX, there's the 200-day moving average. It's far enough away. Volume, 278 shares. It's up here or right there. Just have to wait for the market to open. Love for it to keep above 20. Again, just look left. Look at the potential void fill. Yeah, so Paula 2, just click on new. Now remember, make sure you save your layout to the cloud, okay? But just click on from the toolbar, click on new, channel bar, windows, click on that, and then you'll have the 3 windows, okay? You will at least 10 minutes after the market opens. Okay, so Paula, did you get that? Okay, so you have your toolbar, right? So just you can see new. Okay, new channel bar, and you okay, and that's what'll happen. But again, this is a layout. So make sure your layout if you have a layout already up and running, make sure that it is up and running, that you've saved it to the cloud. You see, I forgot to have that. Okay, that's okay. This blue and orange, it's just a, what time is it? 9:24. Okay. And indicators. I went to modify indicator parameters and volume colors. Okay, so It's a palette you can choose from. Okay, Paula, are you on the app or the web-based version? Not that it should matter. So do you have a toolbar up here? You have a toolbar that looks like this? Okay, so when you click on new and you click on channel bar, do you not see all these channels? You might have to scroll down a bit. Can you not see my windows? Windows, can you not see that? Because that's what you click on. You just click on. Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay, yeah. Nothing will be active until the okay. That's okay. Okay, one moment, please. In my lap, just a minute. Okay. Yes, let's see. It's holding. Very low float, 2 million. What's Pinterest doing now? PINM. It's still making new lows in the pre-market. All right, I'm going to bring the gappers now. This one is, notice there are no gap downs. The market is big open to start anyway. Have to see if it maintains. So what that will mean, more than likely, the watch list up will be more active, watch list down, but you never know. You know, the last 2 days with the market being down, shorts, but we also had some good longs from yesterday. FLMN, not an earnings play. Is this a buyout? Osprey Energy. Well, remember, it's a buyout at 7. I mean, in theory, it shouldn't. You know, you think there's going to be a bidding war for, I mean, it should anything much more in theory. Yes, Dean, you can change it. You know, and actually 9:28, I have time. Okay, the markets are going to go right into this trading week. So you can change it on my end, and I'm probably going to change, I'll change it in the channel for next week. I actually make the changes yourself if you want. Time of day, I've got now at 5. I've actually reduced 1,000 to 150, and the relative volume from 1.5 to 1. My end. I was an experiment this week. I wanted to see what would happen. Changes so that they will appear in the channel bar next week. Change the symbol list every week, so you do have to reload. You know, then you can take the 3 windows, save them back to your layout if that's what you want to do. And the market is almost open. HMSY, wow, this is gapping down. This is an early Didn't really see it. HMSY. CRC earnings play. Interesting how it was doing ahead of its earnings release yesterday. Getting beaten down. Okay, I usually wait 15 or so just to let things settle down a little bit. Should have mentioned car, guys. This was a big gap down after hours on earnings. How was Pins doing? All right, Pins is kind of hanging in here at that low. There's the pre-market low is 19.4. And there it goes, guys. There goes Pins. Listen, I've done something I don't often do. You probably know what I've done, but this is I don't know, and that's on the Pins. I don't often take anything very early. And I've just scalped that out. Now I'm going to wait for a 19 break. And, 1927, 1906 for me. Just a quick business again. Wanted to get ahead of, there's going to be so many people trying to short this. 10%. Loco on the move here. This one is on the move. An earnings play, big gap. US Steel on the move. Another earnings play. HFS still has not given up. Look, in fact, a little back. Now look at this gap. Has room, obviously, 250 or so. It's about $1 away. Again, guys, I don't often do this, as you know. Boy, look at US Steel. Again, guys, you got to be on your own on this, but work. Look at Avid. Avid trying to bounce back. Yeah, I'm just. Oh boy, oh boy. I can count on one hand taking a trade this early. Come back. Okay, just a minute, please. All right, BGG. Take a look at BGG. Briggs and Stratton. This is one that I had on my watch list for and look what it did now. BGG. I had this on. It'll be on the watch list today. Okay, guys, if you have my watch list, you know, remember, it's a watch list. Doesn't mean you have to hop in immediately on any of. See, that triggered also. The CRC takes out 9 or 8. It's got room. And so there's the high last week and the high the week before. There's a point from the watch list. 1395, 1423 right now. $13.24. All right, just looking at some of the other ones that. CHFS is actually pretty strong still. At all. Not at. I mean, it had the pullback in the pre-market, but once the market into a pretty interesting area right now, if we can get the next high looking 5 for CHFS. Went to alert BGG 850, but it just popped immediately. I wanted to hop. Nice little void on top of BGG. See if it pulls back a little. You can always keep an eye on them. Loco is loco. Guys, keep an eye on CMRE. CMRE just broke down underneath 7. On pretty good volume. Okay, so BGG pulled right back. So I'm going to at the alert price a little bit above it, say around 855, and see if it. All right, now I'll continue if it takes out 19 again. So I have my alert set right 91. See if it takes it out again. Earnings play. No, I'm sorry. This is not an earnings play. This released earnings over the 30th, so a couple of days ago after hours. Looks like a continuation. Actually, okay, there's BGG. Let me. Okay, it briefly got up there, so I'm going to send. So, DAVA on the way down. Look at this one, DAVA, D-A-V-A. Normal right now. CDNA is starting to gap down also. What sort of room does there's the high looking left on that weekly chart, 9. So I mean, over 9. Corvo, for those of you liking more expensive, Corvo is still alive and kicking here on earnings. Look at this, all-time low. Streaming again. I don't know what's going on. DHFS. Wow. The winner from the watch list, Loco. 1395, 1475. From the watch list, which makes sense as the market is Funko. Yeah. Look at this, another earnings play. Really no action in the pre-market. Very close to the where it closed yesterday, so it wasn't showing up. So Funko, if you look at the monthly chart, 1261. Back this out a little bit on the weekly, see what we've got. Yeah, a lot of room underneath for AO. Kidding me? No shares for US Steel? TD? Interesting. Really? Say, I have changed on mine. I know from the channel bar, it's still a 10-minute delay, okay? I'm going to make the change next week. It was an experiment. I see if it takes this out again, okay? But as I said, you guys are perfect. You're perfectly capable of taking these and making the change in the pre-market. You know, you can change these. You know, I changed this to one from 200,000 down to 150, and I changed the time. You're perfectly capable of doing that yourself. Not triggering again, but I mean the spread right now is, yeah, it's not good. So, you know, no go until it would have to get back up to this level for me to get interest. Look at Axle. This is another earnings play, guys. Pre-market, really no. I mean, you can see why. I mean, it really didn't do anything. Waited for the market to open. So, but Axle right now over 10. AXL. All right, B from the watch list, 1013. I really have to wait for a break of 10. I'm going to put an alert around 989. This has been just really devastating over the last few days. A couple of the alerts from the AI. For Loco. Now this is another, wow, this is another quad. I mean, how much further can this go down? I mean, look at this, guys. This was October 29th, got kicked yesterday, continued down today. Obviously a lifetime low for quad. Press to see if it gives up 19 again. Triple D here just showed up. This is a play October 30th. Here. I guess. A little bit of a down day yesterday, but it is trying. Triple D. Casa on the way down. Another, no, it's on a lifetime low, but a 2. Interested in the, I mean, look, just look at Triple D right here. Now it's not a low floats, but look at it right there. Look left. Up here. And 954, so there's, so it really has to take that 200-day moving average out. VWAP and the 200-day, basically the same. Wow, AX 4 through 10 on earnings. Maybe extended, but till when? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to get to 1250, but that candle, it's interesting. I mean, it really had no action pre-market. Play. All right, we'll have to stick an alert for Triple D, say around 961. Try to let it clear that average if it wants to. All right. Mobile is short. I call it the AI 2.0 as a short 492. Probably some pretty good support right around here. Popping back here. There's an earnings play right here, trying to pop back. Stick alert at the high right there and see if it takes it out. 782-ish for DBD. Frantic action this morning. Wow. There's the alert, 777, 809 now. Yeah, we don't know, but Ruth Steakhouses, Ruth, all on the way up. Right? Not very much volume yet. Boy, market is strong. I don't think I can help there, HyperTrader. I have no idea why I don't think it's on the, I think it's the program. Who knows, maybe it's something on my end. I really don't know. Wow. Missed. Oh, well. Keeping an eye on this triple D if it takes out that 200-day moving average. I miss getting the CRC. Wow, okay, now keep an eye on VIAV, guys. I mean, this is not an all-time high, but back here, this is the 14th, 2004. High on VIAV, over 16. Had earnings on the 30th. There it is. Nice move yesterday. Continuation now today. VIAV, there's a pre-market high. Want to see, make sure it, well, there's no guarantee, of course. I'm just trying to see if it's 16 well. Because I don't see, there's no resistance really. I mean, years I have to go back. I know somebody's going to tell me, but CDNA continues down. I know I had that up on the chart just a little while ago. Okay. All right, guys, I am in VIAV at whole number stop. See if, as long as it holds that whole number. long as it holds the whole number. I'm just watching it. I think if it gets into the teens, it should be good. If I'll turf it and get back in it if it levels that I like. Well, so far no stop. And yeah, US Steel had a little pullback, but it's still looking strong. X. Waiting on the triple D. It may not happen. It may not take out that 200-day. Hello? Do I see FND anywhere? I don't see it, but much happening. FND. I don't see anything. That's an earnings play. Yeah, I mean, it's a big gap down on earnings. Really not that big. Looks like a support level right around here. The VIAV, don't 16. That's all. Wow, low. Okay, now it's probably, I mean, right there is, you would think 50, that area right there could finally a bit. Boy, there's a lot happening. And if we think this week is crazy, when I say that, 1,300 companies that released earnings this week. We have 1,800 next week. Look at Maxar go here. Wow. MAXR. All right, well, the VIV, it looked like it was going to pop up, but I might be getting out. I'm out of it, guys. I'm looking to get back in, though. We'll see what happens. Give me a second here. So I'm just going to wait on that one and see if it takes it out again, and I'll get right to Okay, triple D now over the whole number and over. Oh, look at this. This is on the watch list also. Neptune, NPTN. Problem is, well, maybe the whole number. Been waiting for the break of it. See if it can break it. There it is. 3. I have my alert set right up here, 962-ish. As long as the market is so strong. Again, I'm watching the VIAV again. 1610 probably gets me back in it. Put my alert right there. And TN, again, a bit of room on a percentage basis. Not much, though, if this stalls. Andy? Missed. Boy, a lot happening. ATI is on the watch list at 2201 now. 2230. I mean, a lot happening. Star of the day has to be Loco, though. $13.90, over $1 now. $15 now. Wow, interesting. Right back. All right, BG back up here. Has room to about 960 on that. Well, okay. I mean, 9 I'm sure is going to stall it, but APPN triggering here also on the gap. First, APPN continues here. This is, I mean, it's hard for me to believe it's going to take this out, but who knows? And the float, so it's not a super super low float, but not excessive. Okay, guys, I can talk about one of these. You know, I love these ones, the cheaper ones. CPE triggered in a couple of the different A3 410 now, up 4.2%. Some of these little oil plays are bound I mentioned this one right around here. This is on the way back, Avid. Keep watching this VIAV. I mean, obviously, it's just because it has no resistance. 1598 is the VWAP. One moment, please. Okay, so sorry about that. Back again. Pollo Loco continues. Yeah, I can tell risk on and risk off is exactly. Okay. So as an example, so risk, where we risk off is literally gets out of a trade. Okay. You can see right there, there were no exits yet. Risk off. Risk on is keeping in the trade right to the end of the day. Yes. And nothing has happened today, I don't think. Unless there's a stop, the stop that gets hit. Is keeping in the trade. It's just showing you what would happen, okay? Keep even if a stop got hit. And that's basically it. Okay, I'm just watching. I watch this one. I mean, nothing may happen with the VIAV, but have to. It takes that 16 later on. I mean, there's just no resistance. Yeah, I mean, Pinterest. Yeah, I mean, it did not sink after. Again, a very, very quick scalp for me, and another. But anyway, it looks like it is trying. I have my doubts, but see. All right, the alert started to slow down, not getting any sound alerts right now. CASA continues its move. It is an earnings play, actually. Yeah. Yesterday. Might be very hard to get, though. 34% down. Uptick. HRTG did not see this one in, or it had no action. Very little volume though right now. HRTG is another earnings play. Okay, ATI, this is very 2205 is the high there. And this is above all these highs here. It's just resting. I'm just waiting on this ATI. Take this one, the ATI. The longer it holds it. I'm a little bit late. The alert was at 20. Oops. We get a bit of 2230 on that one. I'm probably in it. Okay. Well, there's the 5-day bounce from the AI. 67, 1724 right now. FLIR was just getting beat up yesterday, trying to recover. Well, there's your FND. Actually, it's a bounce now. It was sitting right around here. FND is a bounce. All right, VIAV is trying to get back over 16 again. 1610. 1610 on the bid. All right, guys, I'm in the ATI. 1220. Yeah, 12. Sorry, I wish 2228 ATI. Watching and watching and watching now. I'm a little bit late on my alert. DDD is still on that VWAP and the 200-day moving average, just a little bit above. But we need a break. We need a big break off that. And Newell's in play. Big float, 420 million in the float. Oh man, BGG went without me now. Shoot. Poured right through my my alert, BGG. DDD. As long as it holds the 200-day moving average, it's going to be my stop, but I did get in at 961. If it doesn't hold, it's really that simple. Continue. The ATI I might get out. I want to see. Yeah, it's not. I got out of the ATI, guys. I'm going to look at it again at 2230. I'm just waiting. Just waiting on this DDD to see if it can really take that out. Want to see it get up into the 970s. All right, this is what I mentioned in the pre-market is maybe something that wanted to continue now, AXNX. Again, guys, that 954 for me, I'm not unless it gets through that or maintains that VWAP, okay? Is it an earnings play? No, not an earnings play for GPro. This is an AI alert. I don't like talking about it now. It's a little bit later. All right, the triple D. Got to watch it very closely. Off earnings, NWL. Just watching the triple D guys right here. I can always look at it again. Yeah, I'll look at it again. Also the ATI, okay, and if it gets up to that 2230 level. Okay, VIAV is now getting interesting again. Newell continues higher on earnings. Still got some room. $15.11 on the alert here for VIAV. Re-enter it. Funny, AXLA, sorry, Canadian. Axle, no pre-market, even though it was an earnings play. VIAV is just about getting back in it. So I have my alert set. I think, yeah, this is the one I'm interested in right there on 1611. Takes that out. Doing this is an earnings play from a couple of days ago, sort of a red bar ignore. All right, guys, trying it again. 1611 AV. Again, whole number stop. As you can see, I'm trying to concentrate more on my watch list than anything else. Lots of stuff happening around me, but yeah, BGG, messy, very messy. I'm going to forget about that one. Guys, NTLA, I wonder if it just triggered. No. NTLA and earnings play just took out the highs. Well, VIAV may not be wanting. Just checking some of the other alerts. Alert set right up here for the ATI. I mean, it obviously has room a little bit more. And there's the VWAP for VIAV, so it's just sitting just a little bit above it. I took that Zent. I'm trying to remember. This is an earnings play. No action. That's right. There was no at all. Meanwhile, Axel just continued. No pull. Well, little one on the pause. Nothing on the 15s really. Still hanging just a little bit above that 200-day moving average. I mean, it's got such a nice void. OLN is an earnings play also. I don't know if it's on my list. Gap down now. Look at this. It's gone positive. Look at this big gap down. Green completely recovered. OLN. Keep an eye on the FLR, guys. A little bit. There's a little pull from the AI course. 5-day bounce, 1667, 1720. It is 10:30. Just getting a little. I just have to watch the VIAV. I don't want to see it. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong or something. No, that's pretty good volume. 800,000. 7 times normal. Excuse me. Boy, pins. Yeah, pins now is pre-mar. It's over the highs now. A new high for the day for pins. Okay, I'm just watching the video. Need a little bit of volume. This is week one, had earnings October 30th. Look at this one. Still weak PVG. Triple D can the VWAP and the 200-day moving average. All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep an eye on the V and talk about our links, etc. Okay, so first of all, just have to keep room today. Welcome to the room. This is the format every day. I open the room at 9 o'clock. And that's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic, and I go. I will stay after 3 o'clock if there are questions. Otherwise, I shut the room down. If you are a Trade Idea subscriber and you're, just a minute here. AV. Okay, I'm out of it again, guys. Now, one more kick out. I'm out of it again. Okay, I'll put one back at that 1612 or so. All right, so if you're a subscriber and you would like, I am sharing a lot of scans. Click on the, looks like a half open folder, and scans that I share, download. Talk about, you can download them also. They will go to a Word document, all right? Meanwhile, CASA is CASA continues down on earnings. Okay, so we talked about this. So I'm just going to go over these. If you click on the subscriptions tab, down at the bottom here, scroll down to the bottom, we created, they are for longer term trades. So if you're interested in longer term setups that we created for you, all right? Want to access my channel all day, click on the new, from the new channel bar, and then my window's right there. Remember, it's a layout. You have to save your layout to the cloud before you do that. You can only have one layout open at a time. If you want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, there's 15% right there. There's the promo code Barry for Alpha. 15% off the first month only, or the entire year of a Trade Ideas. This is how much Trade Ideas will cost. 15%, or $22.68 a year minus the 15%. Between standard and premium is our AI. The AI performing pretty well today. You get the entry. These are real stop price, manage the trade. Okay, it's all laid out for you. I'll explain it later. You don't have to, of course, take out a yearly plan right off the bat. If for sure, start off with a standard plan, 118 less that 15% or 15%. You can always upgrade. You do it within 30 days. You can upgrade or from monthly to yearly. I have to turn my sound alerts off. that 15% promo code. Second here, go to the links now. So we have training Monday to Thursday at noon Eastern. You click on that tab. There's the training Monday to Thursday at noon Eastern. We have Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern. They're all archived. You should have, listen to me, everybody. Okay? You want the latest beta, you'll have the new single stock paper trading. I'm going to show you what paper trading looks like. I've taken a this morning off my watch list just to see. And so when you click on that link, TI Pro or Beta, you'll be brought to the scroll down until you see download right there. Download now the beta. Okay. You can take out a demo of trade ideas right here. You scroll down to the bottom of that page and sign up for the demo. I 115, 145 every day. Trade of the week is sent to you before the market opens. I'm going to go over the AI right now. Basically what the AI is at the end of today, the AI, we have 50 what we strategies. And so the AI waits for the market to close, so it has access to the latest, and then runs through a back testing procedure for all 50 of the strategies. What it means is, takes a look at the filters. Now the AI strategies have way more filters and maybe make and tweak some of the values in the filters. You know, instead of 50 cents, I mean, this is not an AI strategy, okay? But if it works, it's a 1 in 65. Runs the back tester, see what happens, what the profit factor and win percentage. Maybe takes a look at another filter and another one and another. Maybe takes a filter out, adds one in. Runs through that routine for all these. Okay, obviously only a computer can do that. Monday will be presented with the strategies that made the cut. These are the strategies that a lot of strategies that made the cut, okay, that actually produced an quite a few today actually, and that's what happens. So Monday morning, you don't know which strategies are going to make the cut. You basically just wait for the alerts all day long, and then of course you manage them as you see fit. You have to take certain price ranges that I like. You know, I like the ones under $20, but of course your preferences can be completely different from mine. No, I didn't even see it. Pavel, you got it? Okay, good. Sorry, I didn't see your question. Real? So Brokerage Plus. So Brokerage Plus, never mind all this. This is just paper trading. It's sort of an experiment. I wanted to take everything from my watch list. 100. I've already got out of some of them, but if you want to trade your own account, this is what you can use this window. This would be your, you'll need an Interactive Brokers account though, okay? And you symbol will show up. You want to sell it, short, you want to go long, shares you want, here's the market, pick the price you want. These are hotkeys. You want to get out of your position, so I'm going to get out of this one, get out of that one, flatten it, half your position, get it, you can double your position, or you can reverse, you know. You want to go long, so let's just do it for fun for X, okay? I'm going to reverse my position. Okay, now I'm short. I was 100 shares long, now I'm 100 shares short. Keys that we have for you. Now, the other thing we'll probably do is when you click on an alert and you like what you see, you notice it says trade. Some of these are you can add your own, of course, all right, your own buying and shorting parameters. And to do that, you just click on the strategies tab and you right trading strategy. Why is this happening? Is this? Well, I think this is new. This is development build, I guess. What happens when you wrong? New trading strategy. So this is something new. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So we've sort of changed. This is the new look. So is it a long or a short strategy? And then, you know, your entry time, risk management, and the hold time. So you just click on these tabs. Here, I guess. Before it was just one big, I'm not sure. It was one big screen, and you basically filled in the sections as you see. And I guess this makes a little more sense, okay? So basically you do that, you create, once you do that, when you hover over trade, you'll see your own buying and shorting parameters. You can, of course, create as many as you just click and how you want to trade it. Now, the other thing is, of course, this is a big deal. Time paper trading module, okay, for you. So if you're in practice, if you're an old trader, you know, a great way to see, I want to. So this is a real-time paper trading module. It's not attached. We're using our real-time data, so it has no bearing on what broker you need IB. What we're planning to do, hopefully, get everything completed by time. What we're going to have is a paper. So whoever wins the contest, based on, of course, the gain in the course of a week, will win $500. And there'll be 52 winners, of course, for the year. Those 52 winners will be trading off against each other. And then the grand prize, $10,000. Okay. Now the hotkeys, no, just here. These are the. I mean, within Interactive Brokers, of course, you can have hotkeys, but these are some more down the road. But these are the only hotkeys. When you say didn't open, what do you mean it didn't open? To open it, you only see, if you open it right now, you will not see. You'll only see probably the last one, if that's what you mean. So when you click on new, yeah, you're only going to see the last one. You're not going to see the. I mean, you should start to see these. You know, I mean, this is what you should start. See them all. You only see the last one. Just one moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. So I still don't quite understand when you say nothing comes up. Your Windows? All right, is that for everybody? I mean, I don't want to remember now. This is a layout, but when you guys are clicking on my, you're not getting these three windows. Okay, so, oh man, Alex, you have no eye. All right. I don't know what you're doing, Paula. I mean, telling me they see them. I mean, again, new channel bar, or just click on that. You should be. If you're not, I have no idea why. I have no idea how to help you. Because other people are telling me they're seeing them. All right, this VIAV is teasing me. What's happening here? I'm losing my sound on my. All right, that was going on. Yes, I'm back in the triple D. Sorry, guys. I mean, a lot of stuff happening in the background here for me, and I'm trying to answer some questions for the job. You know, don't feel like you're. Okay, if you're not signed in, do you have a green ball? Do you have a green ball, or is it red, or is it? Oh well, you're not signed in. Okay. I guess I should have asked you. I just assumed that. Okay, in here the. Okay, I am still interested in the VIA time, but look at some of these things. They're. I mean, I just can't follow every. Where's the triple D? Put the triple D. what's the bad? Look at the look. UCTT. Problem is the alert happened at 22. It's 22.8. See if it pauses just a little bit. Yeah, I don't usually put anything over $30. All right, so the NTLA, it triggered at right up the alert. It came right back down. So that's why I'm saying I never hop into alerts right off the bat. Or the AI's had some great alerts today, guys. 7, 1741, 2275 for the HUA, 23.7. Again, I don't mind talking about them after the fact. I do that because, you know, I'm not going to real time, not fair to those who pay for the premium service. Well, the UCTT is in my watch list up, okay, right? It came in my watch list. So again, you want to have access to it. Make sure, Paula, click on new in my windows, okay? But remember, it's a layout. So make sure you save your layout to the cloud before you do anything from the channel bar. These are all layouts. Because otherwise your layout, it's fine. You know, as long as you save it to the cloud, it's fine. You can always bring it back. So the premium service, the big service is the AI. You get alerts all day long, all right? Stop price, it's all laid out for you. You don't have to do anything. Service, the AI. Every morning, you just load the AI and then you just wait for the alerts to happen. You trade them as you see fit for your trading style. Yeah, I mean, it's got such a great voyage, TT. All right, well, VIAV is getting, do I do it for the third time? Okay, guys, I just want to draw your attention to another great feature. You should, the one that yesterday was MMSI, but we have this reentry. You notice there's a reentry price for every one of them, but they won't trigger unless at some point, see INMD now got out with a little profit. Let's see, got in at 3104. So got out for a very, I don't like the why it says profit save. It should be but at one point then it then touched 3075. So what halfway between the entry 3104 and 3075, okay, you'll get an alert if it touches the stop price during the day, and then it comes back to the stop. you'll get another alert. So the fact that there's a re-entry 3089, and from that look what happened. 3162 from that. I'm sorry, that 3089 still 3139. A little choppy, but that's the principle. I would watch this a lot. You know, total number of alerts you get, but if you just concentrate even just on the ones that give you them, which is fine. Okay, well, one last. Definitely multitasking for me today. Man. Sorry. Whew, okay. ZDD. Not wanting to really off yet. Absolutely, that's what it's all about. NN Dollar, you know, a new trader gives you some confidence. You know, are you seeing things? You're wondering, I wonder, is this a good setup or not? Which is basically right where I got it, and the VIA pennies above where I'm in. So those are the two trades. I don't like the topping tails for the triple. I know I say that a lot. We'll see. It's all you can do. We'll see. And there's that UCTT, guys, 22. Probably should have gone in this one instead of the VIV, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Well, coming from me means nothing. Is just send that off to as a request. When I say it means nothing, coming from the customers means a lot more. Send it in. I have no idea if they can do it, but it'll be read, put in a queue. See, that gave a nice little pullback to get back in. So if you missed it here, 1667, a bit of ways from that. But I mean, this still has all sorts of room, of course. Well, if this VIAV doesn't work this time, that's it. I'm not going. MD, another earnings play. Boy, I didn't see this one. Again, something that really pre-market, but once the market opened, boom, explosion. CET that. Well, no volume. It's a low float, but there's no volume, and I don't see any news for it. So. Lots of, well, what sort of room does this one have? I mean, there's the fantasy void up here, 26-ish. It's right about there. Interesting, as long as it bases a bit and then pops off. Just one moment, please. Yes. Start to just play around with this one. You know, this is what I do. I just sort of little price alerts. Okay, guys, that's it. I mean, I say that's it. VIAV is just not doing what I do. Again, I'm out of it again. One last. All right. Let's see if DD works. No, Tom, I don't do that. I have a lot of, that's why. Okay, so you can look at every one of these on an individual. I have a lot of alert. I have windows I also have what are called custom formulas in some of them, which they don't copy. You know, a custom formula is unique to account or your own account, so they don't copy. All sorts of problems. So consequently, what I do is I just put all the scans in here. Ones you want. You may not, you may not want all. If I gave you my entire layout, I'm sure there are going to be things you just don't want. So that's why I make you do a little bit of work, name them in such a way that it makes sense to you, and just pick and choose the ones that you want. You can also do it at your leisure, okay? You click on the that I share, download. And then that'll go to a Word document, so you can take a look at them later on, okay? Oh boy. And VIAV, this is the one, UCTT. 42, it got up there, but you see, didn't do anything. So I'm saying pop into any one of these just because it's on my watch list. Get the alert, looking at it for a bit. I mean, obviously it just dropped immediately. So, it's a no-go from now this one, okay, it popped a little bit, but it didn't really move. It comes back up to 1343. I mean, look at the weekly chart, 1435, some resistance, probably the enough away. Always check the VWAP and the 200-day. Okay, it gave it a little bit of one, but not much. And that's basically, it's a watch list for the day. Because a lot of people are new to trading, or even new to trade ideas, and all the windows that they see. So I create this every single day. And some of the symbols that made it today, might carry over to Monday. And what happens is, just to let you know, so what I do is, I'll every single symbol. So for instance, UCTT, I look at this and I go, wow, it still has room. So again for Monday, depending on how it closes today. If it way back down here, it's not on the list anymore. But if this continues, I say it's sort of a determination forward. So there will be stocks from today's list that on Monday. And then, of course, there will be new stocks added from scans that I have. Yeah, so as would be expected, the ones that showed up with the market doing what it's doing, you wouldn't expect them. And that's kind of what's happened. These, of course, they're not, I mean, tied to the market direction, but you'd like to see the market on your side. So, the days the market was down, and, we had tremendous alerts from the watch list. I guess this is an IPO for today, Duo. It really hasn't moved. Come on, Triple D, just break out. Interesting. Drift down here. Remember, the buyout press release is 7:35 at Google. One, I don't typically trade anything over, well, 4 of these. Jeez. Market has just kind of flattened out also for the last. Okay, so that NTLA is back up to that trigger price of. Boy, this was definitely a star too. UCT 22 on the break, 22.45 right now. Nothing really. X is still strong, guys. Didn't really did have a pullback, but strong. Well, guys, other than, yeah, it's not in the list or not in my or the posting alerts because it went so quickly. But the only one, I had that Pinterest very quick. I rarely did 2 today, Pinterest and the Loco. Other than that, the other one is for me. Triple D is just kind of hanging there, and the V 3 times a loser. Not, I mean, look, my stops are very, but obviously the Loco definitely was crazy. But I don't trades right off the bat. I usually wait about 15 minutes, but I trade less volatile stocks. No, that's not true. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. I mean, Loco was pretty volatile. Pinterest was pretty volatile. Triple D was, you know, and the VIAV, I mean, the Triple D over the 200 day, it's over the VWAP, it had a chance. Still has a chance. But, you know, it's not, it's obviously not that dynamic. I think a couple of days ago, so, you know, it's still kind of in play from earnings. But no, I mean, I don't think that's a fair assessment of my overall trading in terms of volatile stocks. I don't mean fair as in you're being alpha also. I mean, that's what we do here. Stocks, look at Beyond, guys. Beyond really giving it up again. You just happen to, you know, catch me on a day where, you know, looking at the VIAV and the triple look, yeah, they're not that dynamic. In theory, an alpha stock is one that kind of trading on its own, doing probably has news, either earnings or news, you know, a stock that is just really trading on its own. Of course, you know, then you don't care. The market flattens out. It doesn't care. It'll be doing its own thing. You know, the UCTT. I mean, I wanted this one. I definitely wanted this one, but it just ran quick from the 22 alert too quickly for me. TTMI, and I had this thumbnailed. This is a recent hammered, or maybe actually right there, October 30th. No, so this was the earnings reaction. Well, we're starting to really slow down now. I have no now sound alerts. Nothing's happening from at my end. This one again, it always intrigues me. It's trying to come back every day. It's just at the it's not. It's in my watch list, but you know the relative volume is light, so it does not. It just does not appear. A little bit of a lesson on the AI. So you'll notice that the AI is now out of FLR. 50 at sorry, the time was 950 at 1667. The price is 17 out. Why is it out? The reason is that every one of these strategies, as an example, has a hold period, a time. It's a timed exit. 11:21, 9:50, probably an hour and a half, 90 minutes or so. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to be out. I mean, you know, I would not be out. You know, when the stock is still at the highs and okay, so these strategies have been optimized. All of them have been optimized for a certain hold period. All right, that's the overall strategy. On an individual basis, you know, that's why I'm saying you should manage, in my opinion, your own. You know, each individual stock should be managed on its own. Just because, you know, the AI got out because it's a hold period of 90 minutes. Make sense? Yeah, I don't use it. I think let me see here. Yeah, we do have a beta. I don't use beta at all, but there is an alert on it. So if you left click on an alert window, configure, search, type in beta, okay, you'll get, and then click on help. And then beta is all, and I did not say boot. I said about. So I'm trying to have a little bit of patience. I mean, it's basically where I'm in. The X new high now. X a new high. PCG a new high. A little breakout here for PCG. Tons of real, what we call a real story stock, a bad story, but it is a story stock. Choppy one. Okay, delete from memory. So Pinterest, P-I-N-S, maybe an interesting pattern here. You see, it's not quite a red bar ignore, but I'll take that over a true one with that bottoming tail right down there. Again, red bar ignored. In theory, the strict definition engulfed by the previous green candle. But if you get a bottoming tail that's in the candle, again, what does that mean? That means the sellers tried, but at least the buyers. Now, if the buyers are still going to be in control, that green candle has to move by that red candle. Okay, so that would be in a long right there, a long setup. Okay, in the trigger. Now you want to wait for a confirmation, you can, but 15-minute candle is 5 minutes for this to close. By that time, it could be up here. And there it goes. That's it for me in the DDD. Well, maybe not. I'll give it one more 60s. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget about those two and move on to other trades. Right there on the at 751. Real talked about it earlier. What I said was this, is that, you know, if you're willing or so, yeah, I mean, that's a great percentage move. You know, I think 8 stall it in theory. Yeah, it's actually a NeoPhotonics. It is an earnings play, and another one here, VICI. Wow, this must be an IPO from here. Looks like it's an IPO from here or something. But anyway, it's an all-time high. VICI, lots of volume. Wow, big float. Hey, one moment, please. All right, guys. Now this was a little other example of the re-entry. I went over this before. It's 31.34 now. There was the re-entry. So what happened was alerted at 31.04. It popped all the way up here, and okay, but the AI was out of that before, and then got to 30.89. So right around there for it. To fall? No, not really. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, well, this was not an earnings play today. The VIAV was not an earnings play today. Yeah, well, it's earnings, isn't it? It's earnings, PJ. But my goodness, when you saw this one the last 2 days before, I mean, this was just tanking. I mean, that, from 8 down to a low of 476 yesterday. I mean, that percentage moved downward, and then it's like, never mind. Little one, it's still not very much volume. HRTG is an if it, well, it's just the volume is just too light. Pinterest is still working. Kind of that red bar ignored right there. Behind. Market is completely. Nice pop in the pre-market. Market open. Nice little bit of a down tick, and just kind of flattening out. Maybe it's down, but it's just kind of flattened out now. Pins, guys. Off that again, I call it the pseudo or RBI, red bar ignored. Wow, 11:36. This has been a morning for me. Okay, guys, I have to answer this email, so I'm going to put myself. All right, I'm back. All right, sorry about that. So I am now back. Question. First month, a question for those sides have to grade. Okay, so it's just browser based, and it does have sound alerts. So the web TI does have sound alerts, yes. Okay. All right, guys. Right now, I'll get the announcements here. PCG is moving off the alert from my watch. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot to talk about the test drive. The test drive, guys, starts November the 11th. Okay, there it is, the test drive. So when you click on that alert or on that link, this is what you'll see this. Now, please read it carefully. We still got emails for the test drive. I have no data. How come it doesn't start? How much more clear we can be, but starting November the 11th. Sign up now, you're basically pre-registering, okay? It'll cost you $8.99. November the 11th, trading days. What does that take you to? November the 11th to 2nd, okay? Days for $8.99, and you have access to our full package. It's everything we have. If you have our standard service, you can also upgrade for that, the 10 trading days. And then read this. The open house, it's the test house, or the test drive we used to call house. The test drive is a one-time purchase and will not start. So don't have to worry. All right, afterwards, sure, promo for you. If you do want to take out a subscription or you do want to keep your premium standard. But don't worry, we're not putting you into a subscription. So the 10 starts on November the 11th. You're pre-registering if you click on. And we don't have free trials, but this is the closest here. So if you can afford $8.99 and you want to, now's the time to do it. All right, so I'm going to get the other alert up. All right, so I'll be back at about 12:30. I'm going to hit surf mode. What it'll do, it'll take look at all my top list, top 3, as I have them sorted. List window. All right, so it's going to take a look at the top 3. Updates every 30 seconds, so those top 3 could change. 3, load them into a window, into the charts automatically, then move on to the next top list window, the next one, etc. So it just keeps cycling through. You can stop it or pause it by going to a chart. Notice you don't have to look up here, but it pauses. Take a look at a chart for a little longer. And then completely, you just click on an alert, or this is So I will keep it on surf mode. Great way to kind of kick back, let cycle through a bunch of charts for you. You see something you like, and if you want to trade it, then you can of course do your IB. You can trade it through here. You want to paper trade it. You don't have to have IB to trade with Trade Ideas. We do have a linking tool here, external linking, and we link to many brokers. No. This is nice because then you can set up these buying, but you don't need IB to trade. We'll see you in a while.